Welcome to my tarot card reading for the month of July. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini, this is your reading. We have here El Egua, we have the Hermit, we have the Seven of Cups, and again we have the Hermit representing Mercury and Virgo. The third cards here, Gemini, what they're saying is that there's going to be a 180 degrees turn in your life. That life is going to force you into a different direction. Life is going to make you face a different path, to analyze different avenues. A door is going to close, something is going to come to an end. There's going to be a detour in your life, my dear Gemini. That's what the tarot cards are saying. You're going to be analyzing a lot. You're doing a lot of search, a lot of analysis regarding this new path that has approached your life. Once again, a door is going to close for you, but another one is going to open and is going to be right in front of you. Or life is going to push you into a different direction, and you are going to analyze the pros and the cons of this new avenue that is before you. Okay, that's technically what the tarot cards are saying. Now the question is how you will react with this dynamic if your rising sign is in Aries. Well, if your rising sign is in Aries, the tarot cards are saying that this is going to bring a little bit of confusion. You're going to feel a little bit insecure. You're not going to be very sure which way to go, left or right. It's going to make you a little bit confused. Okay? If your rising sign is in Taurus, the tarot cards are saying that you probably are going to be a little bit stubborn, and you're going to insist in keeping going and keep going forward into this door that has been shut down for you. The tarot cards are saying that this attitude is going to take you to a situation that you probably will regret later on. It's going to restrain you, but you're going to be acting a little bit stubborn, and you're going to insist in getting through that door that has been shut for you. If your rising sign is in Gemini, the tarot cards, what they're saying is that you're going to be doing a lot of thinking, a lot of analysis, and you're going to rely heavily in your own experience, in your own criteria. If your rising sign is on Cancer, there's going to be a withdrawal. You're going to run into safety. And that could be good and that could be bad. Good in the sense, if you're going to use that time to do a lot of thinking, a lot of analysis, and start analyzing the pros and the cons, then that's wonderful. But if you're going to do that just to shield yourself against any action, then that's not great, because that might lead you into depression. If you are a rising sign in a Leo rising sign, is letting us know that you keep going forward. But there's a good thing. There are people talking, letting you know, giving you advice. So my best advice is, first, listen to what people have to say. Listen to the voice of experience, and then take action. If your rising sign is on Virgo, all these doors are going to close, and this shift in direction in your life are closely related with news. Something, a message is closely related with messages. So you're waiting on expectation. It's going to put you on expectation. If your rising sign is on Libra, the tarot cards are saying that all this dynamic is going to give you the strength to go through this new door, this new avenue that is opening before your eyes. If your rising sign is a Scorpio, all these changes are going to bring to your life stability and success. If your rising sign is in Sagittarius, The tarot cards are announcing that there's going to be a lot of things that are going to change. A lot of things are going to die off. And obviously, doors are going to close and a new door is going to open. If you don't do it, life is going to do it for you, my dear Gemini with rising sign in Sagittarius. If your rising sign is Capricorn, what is going to happen is a lot of changes. You're going to start doing a lot of restructuring in your life. You're going to start changing things around. Probably a little bit of austerity, a little bit of cuts here and cuts there. That's what you're going to start doing, and a lot of rational thinking. If your rising sign is on Aquarius, what is going to happen is that this door that is going to open is highly probably related with studies, be it studies, legal studies, be it spiritual studies, metaphysics, esoteric stuff. New things are going to come to your life. These new opportunities related with studying. It could be that you are forced to study law in the sense that you are in a situation where you need to get familiarized with the law. Okay? So whatever it is, that's the reaction that you're going to have if you have an Aquarius rising sign. Studies. If your rising sign is on Pisces, what is going to happen is that this dynamic that I mentioned before is going to push you into a different direction. In other words, you're going to embrace the change and you're going to jump into new waters, new horizons, because either way, you already were tired of this situation. And that was for you, my dear Gemini, July 2014. Welcome to my tarot card reading for the month of July. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Libra, this is your reading. We have here Abba, we have the Three of Coins or Pentacles, we have St. Paul, the King of Swords, and we have the Eight of Wands or Staff representing Jupiter, Sagittarius. And what the tarot cards are saying is why you are jumping into a fight, or why you're fighting, or why you keep fighting for something that is not worth it. Why you want to fight a battle that is doomed. It's not going to be successful. It's a mediocre job. It's not worth it. If you are in a relationship that is not worth it, then why you keep fighting to preserve it? If you are in a job or whatever it is that you are in, it's not worth the fight. Why you keep being loyal and faithful for something that is not worth it? Technically speaking, that's what the tarot cards are saying. The tarot cards are saying it's time for you to spread your wings and explore new horizons, be it because you study something new, a new career, whatever it is. Jupiter Sagittarius, it's time for you to explore something new. Studies, be it on your own, metaphysical, spiritual stuff, religious things, or even laws. Okay? It's time for you to spread the wings and fly away. Well, the question is how you're going to react with this dynamic if your rising sign is Aries, for example. If it is an Aries rising sign, what is going to happen is that you might feel a little bit insecure. You don't know which way to go, left or right. It's going to make you feel a little bit confused. Okay, the options are going to make you a little bit confused. If your rising sign is Taurus, what is going to happen? You're going to you're going to be a little bit stubborn, and you're going to keep fighting for something that is not worth it. And if that's the case, you're going to get into a situation that you might regret eventually in the future. If your rising sign is in Gemini, what is going to happen is you're going to rely heavily on your own criteria, your own experiences, and you're going to try to make the best decision possible. And I hope that is the right one, my dear Libra. If your rising sign is in Cancer, what is going to happen is there's going to be an introspection, a withdrawal. You're going to start isolating yourself. And that's good and that's bad. It's good in the sense that if you use that energy to analyze and think what are your options, and and stop fighting for something that is not worth it, then that's good. But if you're going to use that to isolate and shield yourself, that's not great, because it might lead you to depression. If your rising sign is in Leo, what we're going to see is there's a dynamic of jumping into the water. It could be that you decide finally to take the leap of faith and do it. There's also people that are telling you what's the best way to go. Listen to them, analyze, and take action later. Don't just take action and then listen, okay? If your rising sign is in Virgo, there's going to be a lot of news that are going to arrive to your life, be it that good or bad, whatever it is. They are the ones that are going to push you into the right direction or the wrong one. It all depends on what you decide to do, my dear Libra. If your rising sign is in Libra, the tarot cards are saying that you're going to have the strength that you need to spread your wings and fly away like the sun. So that's what the tarot cards are saying. If your rising sign is Scorpio, what the tarot cards are saying, Scorpio, you're used to changes, so this is not new for you. So you're aware, you're going to embrace the change, you're going to fly away, and that is going to be really good because it's going to bring you success, stability into your life. If your rising sign is Sagittarius, the tarot cards are saying that there's something that is going to come to an end. So if you don't finish on your own that battle and you decide to walk away from it, life is going to do it for you. So just sit tight, because life is going to take the decision for you if you don't do it. A lot of changes, things are going to come to an end in order for you to stop fighting for something that is not worth it, my dear Libra. If your rising sign is Capricorn, there's going to be a lot of changes. You have to do a lot of reorganizations, a lot of cuts here, cuts there, maybe a little bit of austerity, and a lot of logical thinking. That's the reaction. That's how you're going to be reacting. If your rising sign is in Capricorn, there's going to be a lot of thinking, a lot of analysis, and this is really great because you might be thinking and analyzing seriously what you're going to do. You might be inclined heavily, if your rising sign is in Aquarius, to study something new, a new profession, a new career, or on your own start studying something new, highly probably related with spirituality. That's going to be your inclination, okay? And if your rising sign is in Pisces, then you finally decide to give up the fight and just walk away and explore new horizons. You just decide that it's not worth the fight, it's not worth the time, and you just want something new, something more exciting, and something worth it. Okay? And that's for you, my dear Libra, July 2014. Welcome to my tarot card reading for the month of July. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Aquarius, this is your reading. We have here Iku. We have the Tower, the Nine of Coins, and the Nine of Pentacles. Notice that we have twice the Nine of Pentacles and two cards that are announcing practically the same. In other words, my dear Aquarius, Saturn, Virgo, why you are so stubborn? Why you keep insisting in doing, in practicing, in following this path that is obviously taking you to the wrong direction. Your life is going to come to an end, it's going to collapse. There is going to be a lot of stuff that are going to come to an end if you keep thinking the same way. It's time for you to change ways of thinking. Okay? Explore something different. Don't be stubborn, don't be so rigid. Because the tarot cards are saying that this is going to lead you to a very catastrophic end. So don't be stubborn, and think out of the box, my dear Aquarius. Tarot cards, that's what they're saying. If you will practice Santeria, or you know a little bit about it, or you know a little bit about Paleria, or you are what we call Espiritista, then you should know that the Egun is telling you why you are stubborn. Don't keep doing that. Don't keep walking forward into this mess. It's going to take you into a total chaotic situation. Don't do it. Okay? That's technically what the tarot cards are saying. Now, how you will be reacting with all this energy if you have a rising sign in Aries? Well, if you have a rising sign in Aries, the tarot cards here are letting us know that you're going to be a little bit confused because you have to take a decision, okay? Either left or right. Which way you want to go. That's going to create a little bit unstable situation for you, a little bit of confusion. If you're a Taurus, shamefully, it seems like you are very stubborn and you are decided to keep going forward even though the signs are right there letting you know that it's not going to be successful and you're going to hit the wall. If you're a Gemini, you're going to rely heavily on your own way of thinking, your own criteria, your own experiences. And I hope that those experiences have taught you well enough to help you take the right decision. If your rising sign is in Cancer, this is going to scare the shit out of you. You're going to be in this situation that you might isolate yourself to the point that you might feel a little bit depressed. If you isolate, I hope that is with the purpose of thinking, analyzing, and make the right call, my dear Aquarius. If your rising sign is Leo, then the tarot cards are saying that, first of all, listen to what people have to say, seek advice, listen to what people are telling you, because people are already talking and telling you what is happening, what is going, where things are heading. Listen, don't jump into the situation. First, listen, and then act. Don't do the opposite. If your rising sign is in Virgo, news are coming to you that are going to probably let you know what is the right decision to take. You're going to be on an expectation. Expectating, that's the thing for you, my dear Aquarius. If your rising sign is Libra, you will have the strength to take the right decision, or in a negative way, you will have the strength to keep doing the stubborn stuff and take you to the wrong path. Aquarius, if your rising sign is Scorpio, what we have is the following. The cards are letting us know that if you give up that stubbornness, if you make the right decision, obviously the tarot cards are letting you know that there's going to be stability and success for you. Okay? If your rising sign is in Sagittarius, the tarot cards are saying that there's going to be a lot of changes. A lot of things are going to come to an end. You should finish what you have to finish. Take the right decision, because otherwise life is going to do it for you. And in my experience, life doesn't do it. She's not very tender. Yeah, she likes to be a little bit harsh. So just take the right decision. Otherwise, life is going to take the decision for you. And if you keep being stubborn, then you're going to start seeing a lot of things coming to an end in your life. I don't want to sound dramatic. I don't want to scare you. But that's how things are looking. if your rising sign is Capricorn, the tarot cards are saying that you are going to start doing a lot of thinking, a lot of analysis, rearranging, a lot of restructuring. Probably you're going to start adapting. A lot of logical thinking are going to be the order of the day for you if your rising sign is in Capricorn. If your rising sign is in Aquarius, what we're going to see and what we're going to have is a lot of thinking, a lot of analysis, study. You're going to be forced to study, be it because you're in a legal situation and you're forced to study laws, and in the sense that you're on your own, you have to get familiarized with the laws, or you might be pushed into a different avenue in the sense that you have to study something different, be it spirituality, a new career, new profession, whatever it is. Okay? And at the end, we have Pisces, rising sign in Pisces. If your rising sign is in Pisces, what the tarot cards are saying is that all this dynamic is going to push you into new horizons. You highly will be willing to give away all this and adapt and move on and explore new horizons, my dear Aquarius, July 2014.